Do you have prediabetes, need to lose weight, and are worried about developing diabetes? Are you feeling overwhelmed about dieting and how to successfully lose stubborn weight or stop with a weight gain? That's frustrating because you've probably tried all those diets just like I did and haven't been able to lose the weight permanently. I've been there. It's not that you didn't try hard. It's just that you haven't discovered the right method and the way to succeed so that you could get the weight loss and not have to worry about the prediabetes. This is about not being overwhelmed and worried every single day we wake up and trying to figure out what it is that we need to do. I get it. You just want to lose the weight. That's where I was. Wear the pretty clothes in the closet and just feel better about ourselves. That was my number one goal and desire. And you know what? I think we all have that. Who doesn't just want to feel good in their body, feel prettier, wear the nice clothes so that you can feel confident? It's just how we are as women. That's what we want. So you don't want to spend energy worrying about food all day, every day, and having to think about dieting just to fit into your current set of clothes. I get it. How many sets of clothes do you have? I had to have at least 3 sets of clothes in my closet. You know, the skinny ones that we might have worn in the past that we didn't want to give up. The neck size that, you know, we kind of had to buy a new set of clothes because we gained weight, and well, that's just where we were. It happens. But how would you like to just do a closet audit and get rid of all those big clothes? You can. I did it. You know, I lived my whole life terrified of gaining more weight back. Every day was a diet day. Well, we don't want to live like that. But here's what's happening. Hunger will always take over, and willpower just doesn't work long term. The conventional approach to losing weight and managing prediabetes or diabetes today in this world is a low-fat, high-carb diet, which keeps your hunger turned on. That's why it doesn't work. I did that for years and it didn't work for me. And I felt helpless as I watched the cravings come back, the hunger take over, and the weight gain come back on. Studies show the low-calorie, fat-free approach rarely works. And this has led to a diabetes epidemic per Dr. Mark Hyman. And that's obesity plus diabetes, diabesity, because it's an epidemic. He's the author of Food Fix, Eat Fat, Get Thin, and the Longevity Forever new book that he has out that's got an amazing testimonial about having worked with one of his clients who got off all medication and reversed her diabetes. It's a really amazing case study, so you should check it out and get it on Audible. It's really pretty cool. So read his books. You know, he's a real medical doctor, really helping people turn around their lives. And that's why I love this process, because that's what I'm doing as well. And it starts with that desire of what do we want to do and how do we want to look, and do we want to feel beautiful and feel comfortable in our body. But we got to look beyond the skinny myths, the skinny narrative, because the shortfall to the low-calorie approach to dieting is that it doesn't take into consideration insulin resistance, blood sugar imbalances, or the root cause of weight gain and diabetes. Fortunately, there is an often overlooked weight loss and diabetes solution that most people just don't know about. This is the #1 overlooked secret for natural weight loss. And there's simple steps and a simple process. Just eat animal protein, wild fish, vegetables, nuts and seeds and berries in moderation, natural animal fats, and fats from fruit like butter, well, fruit like coconut, olive, avocado, and add in the butter. I do ghee, so I just had some salmon with some ghee. It's amazing. No sugar, no grains, because those are inflammatory, and that's what causes us to gain the weight. It's been documented. I am no longer obese or have a weight problem. I lost 100 pounds. I lost the prediabetes, the asthma, the allergies, the knee pain, the depression, the anxiety, arthritis. I don't have any aches or pains in my body. No memory issues because of this overlooked solution that works. I am no longer overwhelmed every morning wondering what to do about how to keep the weight off. What am I going to eat for the day? What am I going to do? How am I going to get through the day? I threw out all my big clothes. Now my skinny jeans fit. I wear a size 8. I wear a size small clothes, and I'm really enjoying how I feel. I'm not skinny. I feel good where I'm at. I feel confident. I feel beautiful. This process takes away the blood sugar imbalances. Now you can lose weight, and diabetes reverses naturally. Many cardiologists and obesity doctors actually recommend this process because it works effectively to reset your metabolism. That's what I did. That's what I do for my clients. That's what I'll do for you too. This, my friend, is aging beautifully and adventurously by design. This is my holistic low-carb method, and it works. It worked for me. It helped my brother lose 70 pounds and reverse his diabetes. Call it remission, call it whatever you want to call it, but he is off all medications. I've seen it. I've heard the stories. It happens. It works. More and more doctors are getting on board. It is so amazing to see this health revolution start to change. You can be part of this health revolution, as well as Mary, who lost 30 pounds. Isabel lost 42 pounds, and she lost her foot pain. Janina lost 58 pounds, got off all of her medications, and is living life to the fullest. And Donna lost 25 pounds so far, but she lost 95% of her pain in her body in a size and a half foot shoe size. It's so cool to see how this process, this simple, overlooked #1 secret for weight loss really works, and it exists. This, my friends, is flipping the sugar switch off, the #1 secret for natural weight loss. It really, really does work. And I wanted to let you know today that this is something that you can do too. This is something that you want to think about, like, what is your desire? What is your why? Where are you in your life right now, and where do you want to go? I always ask these questions because we really need to tune into what is our big why. Why do we want to get out of what we are doing that isn't working? And how can we get to the next level and get in action to something that does work? And it may seem complicated in the beginning, but they're really easy steps. I was thinking today that, I've switched a little bit more into more keto carnivore because I'm trying to work to correct some of my own health condition that I have under just some underlying situations of sneezing, a little congestion, wondering what I might be reacting to. And so I wanted to give myself a little challenge. And you know what? After 3 or 4 days, I have really good sleep. I'm pretty sure I didn't sneeze this morning, so that's working. And it's kind of fun to just know that you'll have a certain set of rules of food that you're eating. And you know what it is that you're going to eat every day. You know what you've got in your house, or you know if you need to go to the store and get the food that you need to eat. And meal planning does need to happen, and fixing your food in the house does need to happen. But what is really easy is that you could just stick some salmon in the toaster oven. It cooks up in 20 minutes. I added some ghee on top of that and some seasonings, and it was delicious. I had ham and pepperoni and eggs this morning for breakfast. And you know what? I'm not hungry. This is the simple process. When we're not hungry, it's easier to get through the day and focus on what we need to do. And we have more energy, more mind power, more focus to do these things. That's what one of my clients talked about, is that food freedom, more power to power through her day to get her task done. And she doesn't have to stop and take a break for food because she's able to work through it because hunger doesn't rule her life anymore. That is so cool to think about things like that, and you don't even realize them until it starts to happen to you. So let's flip that sugar switch off. Let's reset our metabolism, balance your blood sugar regulation, and really get the weight loss that you want so you can feel good in your body, so you can feel beautiful again, so you can design the body that you want to live in. Do that closet audit. Get rid of the bigger clothes. Go down to one size in your closet. Wouldn't that be amazing? and just live your best life and actually add 10 to 20 more years onto your life for quality years, because you reversed your risk for diabetes and all the complications, which leads to Alzheimer's, because now they're calling Alzheimer's diabetes 3. All the medical doctors are saying this. This is now what they believe. And because it is the next stage of diabetes. When we don't get the right amount of protein and fat, we don't have the right foods to protect our brain. Because our brain, even though it needs glucose, when your insulin levels are too high, what happens is the insulin becomes resistant. It can't get into your brain to activate the glucose that is there, and your brain is insulin resistance. And then all that glucose, the sugar that your body's trying to use to power your brain, gets glycated and sticky. And then that can cause more cardiovascular risk. That's why this is also something that cardiologists like, because if you start to follow the cardiologists that are looking at low carb diets for nutrition and functional health to reverse disease in the body, you'll see many of them: Dr. William Davis, Dr. Barry, Dr. Sean Baker. There's the Dr. Philip Ovadia, Stay Off My Operating Room Table. If you want a resource, I got resources. Let me know what you're interested in. Send me in a question. Let me know how I could support you, because this is my mission, my passion, and my lifestyle, as well as my business. And so I'm here for you. And if you are interested in finding out about my holistic low carb method, because that is what I did to turn my life around and what my clients are doing as well. And I have space for 2 more women over 50 for this month to come on board, run 5 labs, find your hidden weight loss blocks, find your hidden healing opportunities. And then we're going to give you a metabolic analysis so you can actually see what's going on in your body. Look under the hood. Then we're going to correct it. Those are some simple roadmap steps to do. And we're going to develop that together. And you're going to get educated to understand what's happening and how you can manage this long term. And you know, the most important part of this that isn't normally considered part of the mainstay of support for people who have weight to lose and who want to reverse the risk for prediabetes so they don't get diabetes. One of those overlooked issues is support and accountability. Well, that's what you get in spades when you work with me. That's my special sauce. All my lived experience is in my programs, because you get me one-on-one, weekly, cell phone contact, email, and I am going to guide you to help you get the best health that you can have for your body, and to get your body healthy to lose the weight that you want to have. All right. Take care. Age beautifully and adventurously. And I'll see you on the next video.